Well, hello. It's been a minute. Um, and it's been a minute because your boy got really sick for like about 7 days. I don't know if you can hear the music. I'm gonna lower it down. Okay, cool. So, welcome to my second video in my journey of teacher turned actor. That might be my thing. I don't know if that's gonna be my genuine thing, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see, it's a new um, location because earlier or the last time I was there. Not that you really need to know where I was, but anyway, um, not so dead plant this time, which is kind of nice. It's relaxing chair. Anyway, let's get back to the main point. What is this video about? So, like I said, this whole thing, this whole journey that I'm trying to document is basically maybe my day to day, maybe my full experience, the struggles and things of that nature, right? So, let's talk about that, right? Let's talk about what happened in the past 2 weeks or so. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I was going to make a video last week, but then, like I said, I got really, really sick, so I couldn't make a video. Anyway, I could go about my day, and the reason I have my laptop with me right over here is because I could talk about, like, give you like a rough idea of what I did day to day, but I could potentially seriously bore you. So maybe I won't do that. Instead, I'll just give you like highlights. And I'll start off with telling you that I landed on the 1st of October. What a day. And I checked out Leicester Square, went to Chinatown, had dinner at the Fat Pundit, and that's FATTPUNDIT. And we also checked out King's Cross. The second day, oh wow, I guess I'm gonna go day by day. I'm not, but then at least in the first week, there were quite a lot of, let's say, what should I say? Important events. Let's put it that way. The second day, the main thing that I did was I checked out. I checked out Stratford because that's where my cousins live, and so visited them, and that was a really good time as well because I haven't seen them for a while. After that, I had dinner, not on the same day, the next day, at this place called Dishoom, and I remember hearing about Dishoom from people back in Hong Kong and also on Instagram. So it was honestly really good food. Yeah, it was kind of pricey, so I was kind of like manage my cost all together. But I had like a nice chicken biryani, and I was like, wow, it's good. Okay. Anyway, what else did we do? Checked out my neighborhood. I'm not gonna tell you where I live. Secret. Anyway, now keep in mind that first week and a couple of days afterwards as well, I was basically disciplined. I was gymming, and it was great. And I say I was because then I got sick, and then I was basically bedridden, and I hate it so much. Anyway, moving on. Right. So, what else did I visit? I visited a different part of King's Cross the day when I had dinner at Dishoom because I forgot what the square is called. We'll get to that later. But yeah, but King's Cross is actually pretty big, so they're like different areas, and so I checked out that particular part, and it was really nice, really open, and honestly, my jaw was on the floor because I was kind of stunned at how it looked and how gorgeous it was, and yeah, it was super cool. And then after all that, what did we do? Ooh, right, Saturday I had dinner with another friend of mine from Hong Kong, in fact, who's also trying to be an actor, but this person is also working part-time and obviously making ends meet and things of that nature, right? But she's also making loads of Instagram videos, and yeah, best of luck to her, best of luck to me, right? Anyway, she did take me around to a different part. She took me to South Bank. I checked out London Eye, our big brother, Big Ben. I don't know why he's my brother. He's my big brother now. Big Brother Ben. Anyway, and Yeah, for whatever reason, I was craving ice cream that day too. Not that you guys care, but the more you know. And the next day, I think I was just kind of resting. Now Monday was interesting. Okay, so like I said, basically one day by day anyway. So you have to bear with me now. The 7th of October was the Monday, and that's when I had this meetup at where was this? This was in. Give me a second. I don't know where it was. I think it was in Piccadilly Circus. It was a meetup for BEAM, British, East Asians, and Media. Now, ethnically, not East Asian. However, Hangongyan. Well, that didn't turn out really nicely. Hangongyan. Yes. Anyway, so did go to that meetup, and it was super cool. It was loads of cool people sharing their experiences, because there were people who've been in London in this well in the media industry for 20 odd years or so, some coming in really recently in the past 5 years, a whole range of people. And that meetup both, I think, opened my eyes up to possibilities and opportunities, really, but it also put a lot of I can't say put a lot of doubt, but it did sort of allow doubt to sink in, because I was thinking, well, I mean, these guys have been doing so much, and then I'm only starting, and yada yada yada. And I remember on the way back home, I was walking from the station, and it's the voice, it's the self talk. You have to have that positive self talk with yourself, reminding yourself that, well, there's loads of selves there, reminding yourself um, why it is I'm doing what I'm doing. And again, it's a reminder of, it doesn't matter where I am or where anybody else is. It's just, you kind of have to go through the process, and you kind of have to just be in the journey and just hope for the best, right? So, yeah. Now, as we go on this journey, am I gonna not have this thought in my mind? No, most likely I'm gonna come back to the same self doubt, because that's how we roll. Bear with me. Anyway, so that was it. I did come back, and once I got home, I felt a bit more confident. Uh, Ended up doing some little prep at like 11:30 p.m. Why at that time? Don't ask me questions. It's just how things were. Oh, I should mention, we went back to Chinatown, because it's nearby. Piccadilly Circus is near Chinatown. We went to this restaurant, and started speaking in Cantonese with the servers, and it was great. It was back at home, but also it was just a nice feeling. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back to the restaurant, just to just to speak to my people. I'm kidding. Anyway, um, I think the next day was when I got really sick, and yeah, it was just a whole like migraine mixed with fever, and I don't know what it was. It just wouldn't leave my system, and just day after day, it just it just stayed, and it felt so uncomfortable. Tried pulling through one way or another, but anyway, um, fast forward to the weekend. The weekend was really fun, because I visited my brother and Bobby, which means sister-in-law, because my brother's married. And yeah, I mean, they're out in near Sheffield, and it's a much more different environment altogether, because, and for the ones who live in London or who live in the UK would understand what this is. But Sheffield, is like the main town, and then you have like other small towns around it, but it's not as convenient to kind of move around. You kind of have to know how to drive there. So for my brother, great. For me, no, not yet. At least I don't know how to drive yet, which is, well, a blessing and a curse from Hong Kong. I should have really learned how to drive in Hong Kong. In good time. In good time. But yeah, I spent the weekend with them, and to be honest, I wasn't fully there, health wise, and I feel quite bad about it, because I couldn't be me, because I was seeing them after 2.5 years as well, and I mean, honestly, it was a whole, like, it was very wholesome, and it was great to see them again. Um, yeah, kind of sucks. But obviously, I'm going to go back again soon enough. They're literally just, they're not down the road. That's the wrong thing to say. They're just one train right away ish, and a pickup by my brother. Anyway, but yeah, spent the weekend over there and started watching some mid 2000s Bollywood movies. That was nice. It was quite nostalgic. But again, it's like that was kind of our thing for my brother and I when we were younger. Just on random nights, we'd just kind of like after we've done everything, we'd just be like watching an old movie, and yeah, just spending good time. Um, but speaking of mid 2000s movies, although this one's more like 2010s, but for whatever reason, I really like Singham, and for the ones who've watched Singham, you might agree with me. You might understand where I'm coming from, but it's just a really nice, powerful movie. To be honest, it's 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 a nice, empowering movie. And I'm repeating myself, but it's true. It's just the way it's filmed and the way it's trying to highlight. Although yes, it's about um, the police officers or the police force in India, but let that be one thing. It's the mentality of the main star that they're trying to like showcase, which I really really liked. Oh, and on top of that, the antagonist of this movie, oh, what a guy! So highly recommend. I don't want to give away too much from the movie, obviously, but it's honestly a pretty nice movie to watch. At least watch it once. Give it a shot. Even if you don't, even if you don't understand Hindi, just put it with subtitles and you'll be fine. It's a pretty good one, to be honest. Um, right. What else do I want to talk about? I do want to talk about what I've learned about my sickness or from my sickness. Number one, have enough vitamin C. I'm not a doctor, but it's just stuff that I need to remind myself. It's more like a self reminder. You're just with me in this journey. So, anyway, um, yeah, and it's vitamin C. So, it's loads of oranges, kiwi. I mean, there are vitamin C candies as well. So, whatever helps, right? Fruits. Second, I need to, and I've written this, layer just a bit more than I think. We ain't used to London weather just yet. Yeah, I need to be careful of that. I probably shouldn't walk around in t-shirts. Okay, I'm not walking around in t-shirts, but like I wear a t-shirt and I wear a jacket on top. But yeah, so speaking of jackets, when I was with my brother and Bobby, I did buy a proper winter jacket from Superdry, which is great. And then when I came back, I went to this vintage shop that I found near my place last week, I think. Yeah, super cool vintage shop. Seriously, such a good place. I, I'm saying such a good place because I forgot the name of the place. It's on the way, so just kind of like I know where it is. You know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, I got an overcoat from there too, and it's super cozy, super nice, and comfortable, honestly. And I got it on a super good discount too, so it's a win-win. Oh, and super nice people too. But yeah, so layer appropriately, and think about it. If I think a certain set of clothes is enough, just maybe add one more. And I think keeping a scarf is going to be super valuable because, man, if your neck feels the wind, whew, it's like your entire body's just chills. Now, to kind of end this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what I want to do moving forward. I realize I can't just only talk about the journey itself because it might get super stale. And again, I don't know how many of you are going to watch till this point anyway. And if you are watching till this point, thank you very much. If not, then, well, I guess you do you, bro. Anyway, so what do I have to do moving forward? Number one, apply for roles without hesitation. Keywords with a hesitation. I have realized I sometimes I look at a role, I'm like, I could apply for it, but I was like, I don't know if I should. And I don't know why it's the phrase I've been using. I don't know why I'm shooting myself in the knee. I really shouldn't. But yeah, so I need to apply. Just think like Joey from Friends. But don't lie like Joey, because he has lied a lot, and I don't want to do that. It's just more like apply and just don't think it twice. You rather get rejected instead of stopping yourself from actually applying at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope you know what I mean. You feel me? Anyway, the second thing is look for another class to take. Now I say another because I do have a class. It's with City Lit, and it's going to start on the 28th of October, so at the end of this month. It's a weekly course for 6 lessons every Monday night. Super excited. Really looking forward to it. But I do want another class as well. I think this is going to make me, well, explore new skills and also help me make new connections. So it's been one of the goals anyway. So just kind of like, adding to the repertoire. Lastly, for now at least, take time to explore parts of London. Actually, I guess I could mention I did check out Camden Town yesterday, but like at 8 p.m. Not gonna lie, it wasn't the most welcoming at that hour. Let's just put it that way. It was still interesting. I mean, again, everything here in London, Hong Kong, in London is new, so everything is quite interesting still. But I think visiting Camden Town at 8 p.m. by myself, maybe not the best idea at the moment. It was still okay. I mean, I am fortunate enough to be a pretty large person, so I can hold my own ground. But again, don't think I want to be in a situation where there are going to be like 4 people around me and just be like, empty your pockets. Anyway, yeah, I had dinner at this Malaysian restaurant, and it was actually so good. Kind of felt bad. I was eating by myself, not because I was eating by myself, but because I wanted to have more food to try. But then I was so full. I did have tea at the restaurant too, and it was nice. Teh tarik, just nice and warm. Nice way to like round up dinner. Anyway, I paused weirdly because I'm thinking, is there anything else to say? And again, people in general who do videos would be like, bro, you should plan your videos. But like I said, watch me plan my videos and watch me enjoy in the struggle or struggle in the struggle. Anyway, I think I can end it right over here. And I'm going to close the laptop. Thank you if you have watched the full thing, even if you just watch it a little bit. Thank you again. This is the second installment of this teacher turned actor journey from Hong Kong to London. And see you in the next one. Take care. Stay safe. Goodbye.